is this recording. What's up, guys? I just made a video that was like 25 minutes long, and it doesn't show up in the program. I don't know why, so I have to redo this for the second time. Anyway, so, excuse my son. He's in the other room. I'm sorry if he makes noise. He's awake. He doesn't want to be in his crib. That's why he's crying. Anyway, so, I've been watching Netflix, and I just posted a video about the series You, so go check out that video in my film review channel, Film Talk with Joey. Check that one out. It's there. In this channel, I want to talk about something very, very important and very personal to me. I started watching this series about the Catholic Church. It's on Netflix as well. It's in Spanish. It does have subtitles in English, so there's a way that you can watch it. I know subtitles suck, but it's there. I'm still on the first episode. But then I started thinking about my own family, my son. You know, I was raised Catholic. I went to my first communion. I didn't go to a Catholic school. I went to regular school because my mom doesn't believe in that, and plus they're broke. Anyway, or they were broke back in the day. Anyway, so I was raised Catholic, and I always thought that religion was bogus. And what I want to talk about mostly is the Catholic Church and molestation. And you know, not just that, but just other things that has to do with family. So one of my parents was molested while they were in the hands of a family member. That family member, I don't want to be too specific because you never know who's watching and who's going to feel offended. I don't want to get too specific because it's not up to me to tell the story. So, that family member's spouse touched one of my parents. I'm not going to tell you which parent because maybe they don't want me to talk about this. So that's that. So they got molested. Then they got molested by someone else at a church. It was some random guy. Anyway, that was another story. I don't know the specifics of it, so I'm not going to tell it because I really don't know. But I know that happened. Anyway, so based off of my family, I know that some cousins have been molested as well. And what I hate about it is that nobody ever talks about it, nobody ever mentions it. The only reason why I know about it is because a person tells one person, the other person tells the other person, and it gets to my mom, and then it gets to me. So that now you know that it's from my mom's side of the family. What I hate is that everything is just, you know, put under the rug, and then you are just moving on with your life like it never happened. And that's something that I have to keep in my brain because I do have a son. I am not religious. His father is not religious. He believes in God, but you know, we don't believe that we should baptize him because, you know, it's not important. You know, the church sucks in my opinion. I'm not religious. The only thing that I do enjoy practicing is Buddhism, but I haven't done it in a long time. Anyway, I think religion sucks in general. I'm sorry if you feel offended, but that's just how I feel. Anyway, so people ask me on the stream why I don't work. I used to be a workaholic. I used to work a lot. I stopped working around April of last year because, you know, I was pregnant and I just couldn't do it anymore. I kept peeing on myself, you know, if you really want to know. And it was just embarrassing. And, you know, it was hard for me to lift things. And it was just like, I'm pretty sure people think I suck. And I should just go home and rest. So I did that. I quit. And, you know, I really thought I was gonna get that job back, but they hired more people, and long story short, I didn't go back to that job. Which, everything happens for a reason. I'm a workaholic, and just, having this lifestyle of not working is still weird to me because I'm so used to working. Now, I do have family members that tell me that I should find a job when I'm going to find a job. I have other family members telling me that I should not work and take care of my child because you never know what could happen to my kid. So that's one reason of why I rather not work and take care of my kid, because of all these stories that I've heard of family members and getting molested and all that stuff. I think it's such an important topic to talk about because, especially now that I'm a parent, it's so different. I have a different perspective because I want to do as much as I can as a parent to take care of my kid. I don't want to ruin my kid's life. I know so many men that have talked about being molested and they hate their mother. They have so much resentment and it changed their life and they're just angry inside because they kind of feel like it's either it's their fault or they just blame it on the other person. And they can't get away from that. It's just something stuck in their head that it's gonna just bother them forever. And it hurts me that that I personally can't do anything about it. And so the only thing that I can actually do is take care of my own child, my own son, and not ruin him. I just hate the ignorance of mostly the older generation of Hispanic people because they pretend like that never happens. They pretend that priests don't touch little kids. They believe that it's okay to just leave your kid with a family member. They'll take care of it. You'll be fine. Just work. Money is way more important than taking care of your kid. And I say, no, money is not important right now because you can't be that ignorant. You can't just trust anyone in this world. No, I'm not going to leave my kid at a daycare and pay thousands and thousands of dollars so that something bad could happen. Do you know all these stories of babies, 8-month-old babies to 10-month-old babies drowning because the stupid babysitter at the daycare got distracted with another kid and thought it was more important to take care of the other kid instead of finishing, giving the baby a shower, and they end up drowning. And they shut the whole place down. The daycare is illegal at the end of the day. Nobody realizes it. The parents don't realize it. And that's the thing. Parents just trust anybody and they do what they gotta do because they'd rather work. And I personally think that, life is hard. I understand that. Some people have mortgages. Some people have a lot of bills. But I feel like sometimes you have to budget yourself and stop spending money on things that you don't really need. Like, I'm pretty sure there are parents out there that spend money on things that they don't really need just to look good. Just to, show off in front of other people, other family members, to feel whole, And I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about having a big house. I don't care about having a great looking car. I have a car. I have a stable place. I have a stable apartment to live in. I have food on the table. I have shelter. I'm good. We have clothes, and that's all we realistically need to survive. I can't believe that there are parents out there that would rather have a great life, have, a picture perfect life to impress other people, instead of taking care of the kid and babysitting them. It's just, that's just my opinion. Don't get offended. It's just my opinion. I'm not telling you that everyone's like that every family member is like that. It's just, some people really need to work and pay their own bills. But this is something that you need to talk about because there are many people getting molested, children getting molested, and nobody's talking about it. And it's sometimes, mostly Hispanic parents think it's okay to just leave your kid, and this is just not right. So this is why I don't work to take care of my kid. And that thing goes, that talk goes back to what I was watching, the Catholic Church. Not, that's not the only type of religion that does these things. A lot of other people are abusive in different ways. And, that's why I think that religion is shit, because People stay behind a religion, think they're good, and they think that God is gonna, get rid of their sins, or forgive their sins. So that's that. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you can relate as a parent, if you're a parent that stays at home. What do you think? Tell me what you think, and let's have a conversation and see what's going on in your brain. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great week. Bye, guys.